Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, final episode of our service here for the R1100GS that I bought for 966 euros. And today we are gonna refit the tank, check everything again, put on some zip ties where they belong, and yeah, we'll take this baby for a ride. It was a very interesting adventure already, servicing this bike. So what we've done, we changed the air filter, battery, we changed all of the fluids, so the rear drive, oil, gearbox, the engine oil. We refitted the brake lines to the steel ones. We flushed the whole system, replaced the brake fluid. We fitted some chargers. Yeah, what else? We needed to take off the skid plate and the crash bars, the front wheel, and yeah, stuff like this. So yeah, check out the other episodes. I think it can be pretty handy if you are doing some restoration work on R1100GS or 1150 or any bike with the same engine. And as always, it's not a mechanic's advice, I'm just a guy like you doing some work at home, just documenting the whole stuff. So let's go and do it. Putting some zip ties here on the ABS cable and snagging it to the new brake line. And you can see where the old zip ties were fitted, here, here, and up there. So just doing the same. Done. So now let's refit the tank. So now, as you know from the other episode where we removed the tank, it's just being held in place by this bolt here, and it goes right here, basically like this, and you have this nut with the integrated washer on the other side. So let's get the tank, and the tank sits on these things here, on these both things from both sides. So yeah, that's how it's attached to the bike. So let's grab the tank and put all of the remaining fuel to the right side, because there is not much fuel actually. So the tank will sit on those two rubber things with these attachments here. I hope you can see them. These two, 1 and 2. So pretty easy. Just put it there and be sure that the tank fits these rubber things. So on the other side it's moved a bit, so let's refit it. Let's do it one more time. I think it's a good idea to put this rubber thing on the tank first, like this, and then actually to put the tank on the bike. So it works. Snug in the front. Let's see the hoses and the connections. So just fit the tank, and there is this I'm trying not to lose it. There is this thing here, it always falls out. There are two on either side. So yeah, so what you want to gonna do is, if you fitted the quick fuel line disconnects, just double check that they are all okay, so that they're all tight and tied down. So I did it already. So we are gonna reconnect our fuel lines. One, this is the one that I made actually longer in order to accommodate the telelever here. And number 2. So there was a bit of fuel coming out as I pushed it. So good. Then the next one will be these 2 brother hoses, or yeah, whatever it is. I actually found this was my upper one, but I found that yeah, this way they fit better, and they just go down here, so it doesn't matter which one you connect first. That's a cool idea someone did here. They tied it down with a zip tie, so to the frame, so there is like a connector. So pretty nice. Then you're gonna connect this plug here for the oil pump and everything. So just clicks inside, and then you wanna yeah, put this thing in there. So it's again HX6 for this bolt here, and on the other side it's number 13. So let's try to fit it. It's a bit of fiddly thing here. I think it's a good idea to actually connect those later, those hoses. Just put them in here for the moment. There is only one bolt on the right side, so nice and snug. Now you can connect the brother hoses again. So that's all for the tank. Should be okay, I hope. Yeah, morning procedures, huh? So the bike is still there. What's going on? So I actually forgot to put this cap on for the rear brake cylinder. It goes in here, but yeah, this clip is broken, so they put a zip tie on it. So I'll just put a new zip tie, like this probably. Let's see. So again, a super fiddly thing to do here. Somehow like this. No clue how this is supposed to be. Hey, look at that. Okay, let's do it one more time. This stuff is driving me crazy. I hate these small things that stop all of the work. So I will just fit here this 3M dual lock things. If you know them, it's like Velcro on steroids.
3 hours later.
You know what? I will just do this stuff later. Somehow it doesn't work. Whatever. quality control. So guys, let's go and start the bike for the first time after all of our shenanigans from the last episodes. I'm not putting on the seat or the covers for the moment because I want to be sure that there are no leaks. That's a bit more tricky than I thought. Get it out of here because I moved it yesterday because of the rain. So let's go. Let's put it on the center stand again. So the main thing I want to see is that the oil is not leaking and the petrol is not leaking. The petrol fuel lines are okay. So yeah, I think we're good to go. So let's gonna put this side cover back on. This one here. And the seats. So guys, let's have a ride with the bike and see if I did everything properly. So all good. Brakes are working. Let's go and refill the tank. So let's put like 5 liters inside or so. We don't want to run dry. So just checking if there are any leaks or anything. Here everything is dry. Rear drive also dry. So crash whatever thingy is dry as well. No oil. So and now let's check the fuel lines again. Fuel lines are dry as well. So seems to be okay, and no leak from the calipers or anything. So yeah, I think I can ride this way. So that's the beauty. Really like the bike, and now after all of the services I did, I think we are good to go for the technical inspection this week and for the next adventures. So if you ask yourself about the oil level, let's see how it looks like. It's somewhere in the middle, so the bike is hot now, and I've ridden like for 10 minutes, so they say you need to check it after 10 minutes. So it was completely full, and now the oil filter is filled with oil as well, and this thing goes somewhere to the middle, so which is okay and how it actually should be. I actually don't really like how the bike is starting. It's okay, but I guess I just need to drive more with the battery, which is still fresh. So let's check the voltage. 13.9. Battery is charging, which is good. I had my thoughts that probably the alternator is not working or something, so but it's all okay. Just need to ride it more. Let's go. unfortunately, I think there are still some alternator issues, or voltage issues. I think 13.8, 13.9 is not enough, and sometimes ABS is not working, and the bike still has some problems to start. So no idea, we'll look into it, but yeah, that's life. So the F800 is showing 14.4 when running on neutral and idle. So I think it should be 14 dot something and not 13.8. So probably one phase of the alternator is not working. No clue. So we'll look into new alternator, I think. Yeah. So guys, if you're wondering how much the R1100GS weighs, there is a big scale here, and we are gonna check it out now. So the bike is on the scale with empty panniers and with a full gas tank, and it's 270 kilograms. Did you expect more or less? Tell me in the comments.